Previously on this show, Lamborghini label so you know it's good. You know, if you disappoint me less often, you might actually get the Wi-Fi password.
Pathetic. Thinking he's assured safety from a prize tracker.
That's what you get for being naughty, but it's certainly not worthy of its name. And you wonder why I refuse to give you the Wi-Fi password.
I am a hunter, and it is my profession. I will track you to wherever you're hiding.
Shit. Now on the show.
Understand. I will soon have my revenge. You cannot comprehend what I'm capable of. Transmission out.
Shockwave, I've done some thinking.
What is it?
What's in soap anyways? And by that I mean, what defines it as being clean? I mean, I could wash my hands in Alfredo sauce. No one ever said that's not clean. So what specifically in soap makes it clean?
You've got a bounty hunter coming after you because you gave it a terrible rating. And then also, you knocked it out in the woods. And your mind sets its efforts on what makes a clean product.
I'm sorry, I wanted to be clean, jerk!
Holy shit!
Don't worry, I sent Cog to pick us up a Titan. I think we should be good for now, so stop your whining, but who is Fortress Maximus, you ask?
I didn't.
Don't make this awkward, I don't appreciate it! Fortress Maximus debuted back in 1987 and had the title of the biggest Transformer toy in history until it was beaten out by Generations Metroplex, which the Titans Return figure is a remold of. Wait. Did Fortress Maximus beat out Fortress Maximus? This figure is so large that to keep in tune with the Headmaster gimmick of the time, his Headmaster was an average-sized figure with its own Headmaster. That's like head squared. Just like his Headmaster, he would prefer a rout without a fight, but the war that's reached the vast universe is inescapable in the hopes of reaching that resolve. Fortress Maximus returns in the Titans Returns toy line as one of the highlights for the entire sub-series. Let's start with Emissary, returning name after the Robots in Disguise show. No, not that one. No? Yeah, that. But in some continuities, this was actually Spike. We're doing this again. Nice penguin arms for a mold exclusive to this figure. However, same articulation, head, arms, legs, same size, same, it's the same, it's all the same, folded up. Ooh, handsome. Using Emissary, we can complete... it's a demon! After installing 2 AA batteries and pressing on the buttons on top, Cerebros by himself has 4 blast sounds and a voice clip. Cerebro.
Bruh.
You might be wondering, where's the gun, Jim? Well, actually, it's... what did you call me? It's hidden right inside the tit of Fortress Maximus. Just open it up with permission and plug it in. And in Titans Returns fashion, you can add a Titan Master. Isn't this like giving Beachcomber a weapon? The Hunchback of Notre Maximus seems alright with his boxy chest and thick abdomen, suggesting he focuses too much on his core. He is mostly gray and black, but that's alright. He's a good-sized robot that's ahead for another robot. He doesn't need to be a standout when there's grace in his purpose. And I can't say I'm not amused by his anime need to pee stance. Did someone say articulation? Ball jointed head, shoulders out and in, forward and back, ball joint elbows, hips out and in, forward and back, rotation below, knee bend, and foot and heel move. For a pacifist, Cerebros does alright with his own, and feels like a great addition to the line, but maybe it's because with his presence, you know what's under his sleeve. Cerebros transforms into a tower or bridge depending on the mode, and it may not look like much, but you get a perch for a little figure, and now we can bring in the big guy in his battle station mode. Just open up the gap and listen to the sweet transformation sound. Hitting the buttons again will activate the sounds, but instead new sounds are unlocked by a little tab. Let's listen. In Battle Station mode, Fortress Maximus isn't fooling anyone. You don't have to look directly above to catch it's just a large man and not a shield helicarrier. I'll take this with its massive playroom over Broadside's jet, which you can dock. Wait, you could also do this with the carrier. Not practical, you say? Who cares? Facing forward are these two massive double-barrel cannons that can lift up. Keep in mind they can droop. They just look amazingly powerful with a force of 15 Shaggies. There's Titan Master ports all over the figure and 5mm ports in various places, including just above the ramps and the side section, what looks to be a landing pad. Perfect for including those miniature Titan vehicles and weapons to pilot. There are wheels. While the set is nowhere near elegant, it does manage to roll. Also, if you want, you can slide the knees in if you like the look. This may seem pretty cheap and lackluster, but it is long, giving you a lot to work with, and it is somewhat similar to the original. If that's not enough, you can open up the legs and even open a few panels, one of which reveal a turret. Alright, enough messing with the battle station mode. Let's jump into the city mode. That's city mode? That looks nothing like the city mode. That was one of the highlights of the old figure. Do you take me for a buffoon? Because I'm tired of people confusing me for a buffoon. Look, I know the battle station isn't a feat of engineering, but at least you could say it looks like what it should be. I don't need it to shift like the Doctor Strange film, but this is just sad. On the bright side, I can lift it up without the legs collapsing, and it does seem more interesting with the side ramps, an actual canopy section, and hands. To its credit, having the legs spread like this gives it a more fortress vibe with giant walls protecting its citizens. And I can see my house from here. Hey, look, there it is. Also, the set allows play from the interior with the port to stand on, and there's ramps with puzzle-style attachments you can use with the Leader class and Titan class base modes. You can find more on the back of the legs. Thankfully, the limbs can move out of the way, which allows you to configure this around. Look! It's a K. Now, how many cities can welcome you with a bird? Show me New York. Alright, the city mode is growing on me considering it's actually using parts from the Metroplex with the same ramps from the legs. The majority of the arms and legs are also the same, as well as various other parts. They were limited with what they could do. I mean, what can you do? It's not like you could just re-engineer the legs, or using the same kept joints, open them up, take off the drone, rotate the hips, fold the knees, and maybe open up the guns for support and have that. What are you, a dumbass defenseless baby bird begging for food? Where's a hammer? I wonder what we could add to the set. Cerebros, some Titan Master vehicles, Lego Infant, Target Masters, Micro Masters. Oh, I know Cog! No, that's dumb. Or, in the original figure, Fortress Maximus included Cog to roam the giant, so whether you have him in alt mode, split up, robot, or weapon, Cog catches up with the set beautifully. I do wish more of this was connected by ramps or steps to help things move from one area to the next, but at least it's equipped for combat in case of Godzilla robot attacks, with the little cannons. Whoa, zoom into the window there. I see Corey. It's not hard to say the city is disappointing, either because of the recycled parts or no effort was put in. But given there's room to mess around with, it's growing on me. Robot mode. Going into robot mode, Cerebros forms the head of this behemoth. Once you reveal the face, the transformation sound activates with glowing eyes. The same goes in reverse. Plug it in for the cling noise, and complete the main man. I'm a little biased as I had not owned a Transformers figure this tall before, but holy mother of eggs, this bitch is huge. Hello, big and tall shop? Yeah, we need something bigger. Now I want to see this guy in a suit. It's not all great, however. Where's the red dot on the crotch? Oh well, there's a rashy taint. I asked for this. Those with eyes of a hawk may have noticed the lack of stickers and could be curious why I didn't apply them. Simply said, stickers suck. You expect me to add over 100 stickers? No sirree, Bob. Even if this Autobot logo shaped crater feels empty. There's a lot of parts taken from Metroplex as seen here in the arms and legs, but most of the attachments seem to be new. However, some things retain, like the legs opening, this panel that can swing open for no reason, and this thing that I'm oddly fascinated by. It's like they could have done more, adding gimmicks or reworking the city mode. Why must you taunt? Nice arm capes, do they make it for men? I'm glad this rework didn't go to his head. I mean, actually didn't go to his head, because that's straight up Fortress Maximus, or straight up Cerebros. Either way, it feels so right with the ears, elongated forehead, and stern look of a guardian statue. Better than the weird Takara exclusives. I'm creeped out. You are supposed to play the sounds by pushing in the chest, but his head seems to slide out when I try, and the button has too much friction to slide out on its own. So, removing his head, I'll just push the button here.
Fortress Maximus! Decepticon! Autobots!
I can't be the only one hearing the clash of a sword in there, but it's a lie! Only two versions of the mold had a sword similar to the old figure, including Takara's Grand Maximus and the SDCC exclusive. Anyways, I'm sure the excuse is, Hasbro's lazy. Did someone say, Articulation? I just hurt myself doing that. Head rotates, arms out and in, forward and back rotation below, elbow bend, wrist rotates, hands move as long as the thumbs are out. Fingers move, thumb moves, waist rotates, hips out and in, forward and back rotation below, and knee bend. Despite the fat weight of this fat fatty and the feet that easily disconnect when you're messing with it, also the lack of heels, he surprisingly holds pretty well, even in a more dynamic pose. I still don't trust it, fat turd. Let's take a look at the accessories. Where are they? Well, they're on him, you silly freaking goose. You can open up the titty and add the weapon in places such as the arms and shoulder. You can flip up the cannons for indestructible knees, or detach it completely. Fold the handle, slide under the thumb, and tap it in for some awesome handheld blasters. Gee, would be nice if it was a sword. These weapons also have a peg, but because of the bump, it's tricky to find places for it. But I guess no one will mess with Cerebros anytime soon. While they do look good, the knees, they call for heavy artillery. Not enough? Bring in Cog for the extra feel of completion. There's even a peg hole on the back, just like the Siege figures. While there's no official combination, the manga does suggest a certain combination. Yes, I saw the manga for science. At least I could use Cog as a staff, but it's not a sword. Though maybe that's a good thing, considering the rotation of the arm isn't tight, and he has trouble holding my Kung Fu Panda 2 DVD. I just wish he had the cannons in the waist like the old figure. I mean, there are these painted in details to suggest it, and I get why it's not there to fold out. Just wishful thinking. There are holes to plug weapons so you can get... Wait! Oh, sweet victory! You can also take this probable drone, and using the connection point, you can... I have no idea! I haven't found its use, if they even bothered to add any. Why must you lie in taunting ways? That's his Chevy logo on his head. On the bright side, there's pizza cutters in his arm. Fortress Maximus was holding the rank of largest Transformers toy ever, so this was no small feat to begin with. But the figure falls short in areas and feels like it's behind. I don't know if it has to do with the short time frame, as it seems things were developed but not thought through to the release, or if the Metroplex parts got in the way, or both. Cerebro seems fine, as none of the issues hamper him at all. Lacking and probably not worth the entire original price, but the size is amazing for this legendary being, and he gets a lot more enjoyable surrounded by other figures. He'll need a booster seat in the car, but he definitely has the Guardian stamp of approval, and it looks like he will answer the call to protect justice. Speaking of which... Cog, lockdown is coming to knock over my expensive chicken plate collection. Where's Fortress Maximus? Where are you? Where's Venice?
Yeah, Fortress Maximus tripped on a rock and slipped. Also, can't seem to find his head. I think it rolled into a bush.
Oh no!
I don't even know where we are, but there's like 5 Starbucks within walking distance.
Oh no!
Venice is in Italy.
Oh no! Wait, I'm getting another call. Hello?
Remember me?
Ah, jeez.
I'm not to be played with, scum. I will hunt you down. And when I do,
You can't just scare me like that!
you will beg for mercy as you remember how you treated me.
Wait, Shockwave!
What, buffoon?
I have an idea. I think I know what he's up to, and I think I can deter Lockdown from coming here. But there's one thing I need. I need the Wi-Fi password.
I'm not sure what you need.
There's no time to explain. Just give me the Wi-Fi password.
Fine, it's Shockwave rules, no C. This was all a scheme just to get the Wi-Fi password.
Yes, it was, my logical bastard.
Is Lockdown even a real guy?
Nope, check this out.
That's right. It was me the whole time, sucker.
I can't believe you did this.
Hunter, it's not what it looks like.
I thought I could trust you, but I guess I was wrong. I guess I was the fool all along!
I only did it for the children.
I'm moving back with my parents, Frank 1 and Frank S. And frankly, they were much better kissers.
Why?
Because you need Jesus!
Hunter, I'm Breakers.
Well, that was lame.
Wait a minute. If you're there and I'm here, then where's Venice?